Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
All right, I got Daniel on.
Did you switch him on?
I think the settings are right.
Okay, this is really important. He's recording, right? Because we want to show that we've got, we're engaging with the crew. This is really important stuff. Now, Daniel.
Yeah, I mean,
you can cut
it's
this
got the
part
full
out.
filter on and everything.
Okay, good. The filter. Wait, what do you mean the filter?
Yeah, the filter that we talked about. The one that makes everything look a lot nicer.
Look a lot nicer and removes a lot of the background sound. Yeah, it's a good part because this part of the ship is, wow, didn't even know we had this many. I mean, there's so many gears and there's like not even any safety railings around these gears and they move a lot faster than you think. Like,
what's a safety railing?
Wait, what do you mean? They would have safety railings down here, because people are working with the machinery and then, wait, is there really no safety railings down here?
What part of the ship have you ever been to that has safety railings?
Guys, I think we need to do the presentation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
And of course, you're going to cut all this beginning part out, right? We're going to start right here in a second. You're not going to include this.
Yeah. All right.
I'll start. Yes.
Okay, cool. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this very special presentation with your two best co-captains, Jay and
Andrew,
the
best.
All right, settle down. That's right, because everyone's here for Career Day.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, and what a wonderful audience we have here. We've got what is this? Andrew, are these all the kids on the Flexible Demeanor?
Oh, yeah, the ones that work in all of the places that we are legally obligated not to talk about.
Ah, yes, and you're all here. Not doing any work. I'm not doing playtime, because, kids should be playing, having a good time. Or, I don't know, what do these kids do again?
You can see some of the ones over there. They're from the engine room area.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then those are the ones that operate the heavy machinery.
Oh, boy, really? Them? They're so scrawny.
Yep. And those are the ones that take care of all the servitors.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh, yeah?
What's a career day?
A career day? Wow, great question. A career day is an opportunity for young captains like yourselves to come in here and get a chance to meet, different people from different walks of life, different jobs, and they're going to answer your questions about how each one of you, could eventually be your very own captain or, what's another job?
Adventurer.
Or a treasure hunter, and, all regular jobs that each of you have a chance to one day be. So, this should be informative, Yeah, it's good. Okay.
Should we go first?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not? What are the questions? Daniel, you got like a list of questions for us or something you could give out to the kids?
I'm sort of floating around in the audience and I could mic up some of these kids here.
Sure. We'll just stand here then. Await your questions.
All right. Your skull told me I'm supposed to ask what kind of education or other preparation do you need to have your job?
Great question. Ooh. That is unfortunately redacted. All right, next question. Oh, we can't. We gotta probably give a few more details, right? I mean, we had all that time.
Do you guys want to say what your job actually is?
Oh, yeah. Andrew, you should go.
I can take this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so my job is the most important job. I'm the for real captain. I make all the big decisions, and Jay makes decisions that I have to then overwrite because they're all bad decisions.
Now, kids, of the things he just said, how many do you think were a lie. Very important as a future captain to suss out when somebody is obviously lying to these moldable minds. Andrew?
No one's raising their hand.
The answer was all of them. The answer was everything he said. Doesn't matter.
Now they're sort of all raising their hands, looking at each
okay.
other, kind of scared.
We got a lot more interest here. All right, you, down there, what do you got?
Were you going to answer his question
Wait.
about education and preparation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big reader. Big reader. And I find
Wait, hold on.
the
1
books
second.
that have the most diagrams, where they're so complex that words alone can't really get the information across. So they use complex diagrams that illustrate, might be the best word, what a thing can be. Because you know what they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So really, you're reading a lot more when you're looking at pictures. So that's what I would say. Educate yourself on those illustrated books. Andrew, what's your opinion on education?
I mean, definitely if you want to be like me, you've got to join the Mechanicus, and that involves several surgeries that you may not be ready for, but don't worry, they're only painful for the first 5 hours. And then after that, no, it's pretty much still the same. But then afterwards, you get these cool metal limbs and everything, and you can no longer feel pain in them. So that's always nice, which is very important, especially when, you get your insides become your outsides, and you get limbs maybe removed, and then have to get them replaced, and scarring for life, and
Andrew,
images that never go away.
Andrew, I think we're losing the kids here. I think we've gone down a dark path. You okay, buddy?
But you get to see cool and interesting new places.
Cool and interesting new places. Wow. Experience the real teacher, as long as it's within Imperium regulations. Don't go to any shady planets and things like that. You want to ask an officer or someone where's the safest place to adventure for the Emperor. That's what I always say. Did that answer the question, Daniel? Do you think we gotta?
Yeah. Let's see. Who else? Okay, you there? Yeah. Hello.
Oh.
Hi.
Yes, we can hear you.
I just want to know, what's the best part of your job?
Oh, what a good question.
Ooh.
What a good one.
Wait, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let's hold up for a second.
Yeah, sure.
We do like our jobs, right?
Yeah. We're co-captains of a ship. This is fun.
Andrew just looks down at all of the missing parts of himself, just like, I do like this, right?
And I look down at my entirely new body. Yeah.
I think I can give our first answer.
Yeah. Okay.
The best part of this job is getting to meet all you great kids.
Oh, ain't it the truth? So many new friends we've made today.
Oh, another kid has a question here.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have an answer that isn't a bunch of dumb bullshit?
Whoa. Not cool.
Man.
Who was that?
Don't try to patronize me, bro.
Wait, did
That's
that
gotta
kid
be
just
one of
slip
the kids
back
from
into
the
the crowd?
engine
Who was that? Did anyone see that kid?
And the kids are like, it's a mess of kids. I don't know where he went.
They're shielding each other.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Had to be one of those engine room kids. I mean, those kids are tough as steel.
Maybe we
I
should
think the fight's been beaten out of the engine room kids, though.
Oh, dark. Wait,
Damn,
which room is
Daniel,
which room are
real
these kids? Which room still has the fight left in them?
I don't know.
The heavy machinery kids. It had to be one of them.
Hey,
that.
listen, everybody. We really appreciate your gumption, and challenging authority is cool, but fastest
There's some
way to
whispers. Ooh,
fastest
Jay,
way
that was
to
not the right thing to say.
to find yourself on the other side of an airlock is all I'm saying. But I do appreciate, we don't want group think here. I mean, there are some things we do all know as gospel, which is the Emperor protects us all, of course. The Imperium is always in the right. And most of the things that we say are pretty much law on this ship. So if we hold those 3 tenets in mind at all times, it's okay to sometimes ask, what did they mean by that? Could there be something else that we could do? We would still do the things we're asked to do, but we could think about it to ourselves quietly.
I think there's a ton of visible confusion in the audience because most of these kids have never seen you before, and you're definitely an Aeldari that's praising the Emperor.
Have they seen you before? How much pro Jay and Andrew propaganda is on the show?
Ooh, good point,
days?
Daniel. We got to get that propaganda machine going. God, we've been wasting our time.
Not enough.
This is the perfect example. This is the perfect time, Andrew. A grassroots campaign. If we can really make an impression on these kids, they wander all over the ship. I assume they're crawling through vents. Vents filled with probably dangerous things.
Get all these kids to go around and start promoting us.
Yeah, they could be like our little newsies running around with papers.
Newsies was the story of them unionizing, right?
Huh? No. That doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right. I mean, we'd have to allow that to happen, which we wouldn't.
I know the word union has been more or less erased from all vocabulary in Gotham.
Exactly. So, but no one would know what that means. We could
There's
we
no
could
such
rebrand.
thing as union. Only compromise, Daniel.
Okay.
But to answer the question before, I don't know. Kind of do it for the sweet ships and the pillows. Pretty fun, right? The sweet ships that we can fly around in and fill them with pillows, all different kinds of pillows. I bet all of you know about big, fluffy, comfy pillows everywhere. Do these kids?
I sleep on a rag.
Yeah. Okay.
You're failing upwards, Jay. Like, you're getting a little less offensive, I feel.
Well, upwards is the right direction, so with enough
I
time.
have a question.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Is this going to be stupid the whole time?
Ho, 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 ho! Daniel, get Stabums. I have a specific project for him.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's tone it down a little bit.
What?
I'll answer the question. It's not going to be stupid the whole time. This is a good way to, expand your horizons and understand that we started very similarly to where you all are now. I mean, on one of our first missions out as Imperial Acolytes, I lost a leg. That was almost immediately.
Yeah.
So we get where you're coming from, but the juicy stuff is coming later, so just bear with us.
Yeah. They still have almost most of their organs, unlike you. And I have none of mine originally, so yikes.
There's a couple of kids who are on crutches in the audience that are sort of nodding along with this.
See, they could replace those with like a cool robot claw thing that you've got going on.
They'd have to, get on the list, but, eventually.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't ask open. Here's a question, guys, from your favorite Servo Skull. What's the most challenging part of your job?
That wasn't really like a lowball question, Daniel.
No, but it's trying to be like
softball.
I have like a list of questions and topics I wanted to cover.
Okay. Not a softball, but close to.
Okay.
I mean, we could just not answer it and go on to the next.
We can't back down now. These kids can't be putting us on the back ropes here. I don't know. I think up to this point I would have said all the deadly aliens, but I feel like this little mini career day is certainly getting to the top of the list right now. Jeez.
I had a crazy idea, Jay.
Yeah.
I feel like we are trying to sell it like it's all, fine and nice and everything where we are, but it's actually terrifying pretty much all the time. Maybe we should just give it straight to these kids. It seems like they've already, been in it.
Yeah.
So why don't you answer that? Just say all the crazy aliens and stuff.
Okay. Well, kids, probably one of the more challenging parts of our job is, honestly, weighing lives. What I mean is, we're in a position of authority, and on a daily basis, we've got to weigh what lives matter more. Our life versus, I don't know, an entire sector of space now inhabited by what I assume is some dark technical god that is a parallel time version of our good Servo Skull friend Daniel here. We had to weigh, should we stay and solve this problem, or leave? And, leave it to somebody else. Tough calls, tough calls. And I think you've all experienced some of those tough calls firsthand. Some of you have had it rougher on the ship than you probably deserve. Some of you have multiple clones of yourself because in one future timeline, we went crazy and tried to kill everyone. But hey, now everybody here at least guaranteed one brother or sister. So sometimes those gambles pay off. But yeah, I'd say the weighing of life, probably one of the most challenging things we have to face. Andrew, was that straight enough for you? Daniel, what do you think? I was pretty, pretty honest.
You leaned in.
Yeah.
I think for me, the hardest part of the job is honestly slowly losing my humanity.
Whoa. What? Really? You okay?
Yeah, well, not only am I becoming a machine man and empathizing more and more with our servo skull friend here, but kind of on the same wavelength of what you're talking about with regards to weighing lives is also weighing our lives. Like, how often we end up throwing ourselves into the meat grinder. And it's surprising to me how long we've actually been able to survive.
Yeah, that's true. We tend to throw ourselves right at the front.
Technically, you didn't. So... Yeah, there's that.
But what we're trying to say is, look, the job is cool. We get to be captains, but, it's hard out there. And you have to make tough decisions sometimes. And, being at the top isn't always the easiest place to be. Does that, answer your question?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's have maybe one last question for the captains. Do you have time for one more question?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I think we got through the
this
toughest
kid
ones.
Doesn't look like a little piece of shit. Okay. Hello? How can I become a captain like you?
Ooh, wow. Well, our resume, our trajectory there was certainly unique. What was it? First you're going to want to get picked up by the Inquisition, work for them for a little while, uncover a dark secret about the Inquisition, kill said Inquisitor... Oh, should we not say that? Oh, wait, was that redacted? Is that...
That's definitely redacted, yeah, that you were so close to...
Oh, yeah. They could have wiped out this whole ship. That would have been bad. Either way, get mixed up in some pretty dark stuff, and then get transferred to a rogue trader vessel for good behavior.
You missed one part.
What?
Survive the orientation.
Yep, survive the orientation. Very important. And then just work your darndest, You're going to come across some scenarios where you're like, should I do this thing? Everyone's saying it's crazy, but then you lean in, And then sometimes you get to be captain and get adopted at the same time. So, I don't know. That was kind of our deal.
All right, boys and girls. Let's give the captains a round of applause.
All right.
It's sort of a more muffled applause this time.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, well, not in the enthusiasm I was hoping for.
Yeah, I guess we'll leave now. I guess we're gonna leave on that note. And I turn around and I want to do a psychic power, Daniel.
Oh,
okay.
Because Jay really wants to be cool in front of these kids. He's putting on a face.
To be so cool, he's risking the warp.
Yes, I'm going to risk the warp right now to do a cool psychic power in front of all of them.
Okay.
Gosh, what psychic power should I do?
Well, also, how cool
Smite,
are you
right?
risking
No,
to
I'm
be?
kidding.
Because are you going to push or not?
No. Which this could backfire. I could say that I'm going to do a cool power and then I do nothing. And the kids are like, we thought you
don't
sucked.
have many powers. What's the one you have?
I have Cinescience. I have the push one.
You're gonna like push something, right?
Ooh, I could push over that shitty kid who said that we were stupid.
Oh my god!
Kids respond to bullying positively, right?
Yeah, I think that's Dermot. You gotta hit Dermot with your psychic powers.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm a petty idiot. Here we go. Psychic powers. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna do that. It's not called push. It's what is it called, Andrew?
Yeah, mental force.
Is that what it
Right.
is, where you can just push
Through
somebody
sheer,
over?
through sheer willpower, you summon an invisible mental force and use it to shove a target in line of sight.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
The difficulty is 3.
Awesome. I have a psychic of 6. Here we go. Dermot is the kid?
Yeah, Dermot.
Okay, here we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, no. 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 No.
He rolled a 1 on his wrath die, didn't he?
Oh, no. We're in a room full of kids. I rolled a 1 on my wrath die. Well, I perilled, but I did push that son of a bitch Dermot.
All right, Dermot's
I
got to
got-
make an agility test to not get knocked over now.
Wow, Jay, this is off to a. This is exactly what we want.
I want like kids to make fun of me.
Dermot did fail at his agility test, so you knock him over.
So I imagine the sequence before I roll for the peril. The sequence of what happens is I go, and then I turn around and I go, ha! And then I knock him on his ass.
When you say "yeah," do you like reach your hand out or anything?
Oh yeah. And then he falls down. I go, ha! Now who's stupid, right? And I try to get a reaction out of all the kids because they like goofing around like this. They like
They
kids
do,
tripping.
and Dermot's probably kind of a bully, so that's probably.
Do I get a
roll-
nice uproar of cheers?
There's some laughter and some cheers,
Yeah.
which might dissolve into horror after you roll 2.
Yeah, cool Captain
roll me a
forever.
D66.
All right, here we go. 24. Now that's low, but also this table is full of demons, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
For roughly a minute, ethereal images of strange creatures move in and out of existence within 25 meters of you. These apparitions move awkwardly, passing through objects in the living light, seemingly unaware of the real world. All animals immediately flee the area, and any sentient beings who witness the apparition must make a difficulty 3 fear test.
Oh my.
You push over Dermot, and people are cheering, and then monstrous ghosts just start flying through the room.
Oh no! Don't worry, everybody. Don't worry, because our next guest will address this problem directly, and that's why we brought him here. For this. This was all to tee him up for their career. Oh my God!
By the way, I had a feeling this was going to happen as soon as he had that glint in his eye that he was about to try something ill-advised. And
You know
I
that
locked all
glint
the
I
doors
get
to
when
the
I'm
room.
about to push a kid?
Yes.
You locked all the doors to the room.
Yeah, so none of them could
What?
flee.
All right, kids, and don't worry. Like I said, just stay seated because we've got 2 people coming in here to answer your questions next who are perfectly suited to address this type of intended problem because, it was a setup for fun. We've got Balthus and Kevin Kevinson. Come on in. And Andrew, are the doors locked? I noticed the kids are scurrying to the doors, trying to get the doors open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
was
pounding on them and screaming and crying.
I was
Daniel,
gonna get them away from the door with the fire suppression system, but
oh no!
I guess
Don't
we
hit
can
the fire suppression system. I think they're pretty freaked out at this point. And Daniel, I want to say that like there's been like some heavy hitting against the door because the next 2 heard their name called, and then with the apparitions going in and out the door, I would say like in a moment like you just see a force sword go right through the door and just cut it from top to bottom as like a giant Death Watch Space Marine just pushes the doors, like basically rips them from the center out, making a hole.
I think right before that happens, literally the flying ghost of an old man phases through the door because that's what Balthus does.
Oh wait,
Kevin
so we're
just
seeing
comes in right
apparitions
behind.
everywhere, and one of them that comes to the door just turns into a regular man,
Yes.
which
All right,
probably
that's a
frighten-
power Balthus has. Yeah.
which probably frightens the kids even more. They're taking physical form. They're taking physical form. Oh my God!
And then Kevin, the Space Marine, kicks the door open, and some kids cheer because the Space Marine has come to rescue them.
What's going on in here? I got this. And Kevin is gonna smite at the wall.
And the old man takes corporeal form and goes, "What's going on with all the ghosts?"
And Kevin just blasts smite across the side of the wall. He's gonna have to make a test, so here we go. All right, Daniel, so what's the difficulty for this?
I mean, for Smite, usually the difficulty is the target's defense. Is he just trying to shoot the
He's
ghosts?
shooting the ghosts with Smite.
I guess, you know what? Let's say if he could hit a difficulty 3, he can banish the ghosts.
Yes. Da-na-na-na-na. Here we go. All right, Kevin super succeeds. He gets a, oh boy. He can, he can't push 2 6s, but he can push 1 6. So, like, he goes, da-na-na-na-na-na, and just blasts, like, from the right all the way to the left down the room over the kids' heads with, like, Smite lightning arcing off of his arm, just blasting every apparition he sees.
Yay!
Woo! Space Marines! Space Marines! Space Marines!
Awesome.
Yeah, that was great. Just as intended. What an entrance, kids. Kevin Kevinson and Balthus, welcome. Come on up here and chat with our kids. Wow, that worked out pretty well, didn't it?
Yes, I'm coming.
And he's slowly trying to make his way over. He's very old.
Oh man, is everybody all right in here? Are all the kids in the apparition protection stage? It's a move where you get down on the ground, you cover yourselves in scrolls, and you pray to the Emperor. I'm seeing a lot of kids running around here. I'm a little flustered by the drills that are being run on this ship. And Kevin eyes over at Jay and Andrew. Who the hell is this guy? What is he busting my? What is this?
Hi, Kevin. It's been a while.
Captain, it's great to see you again. And, it's nice to know that I can officially call you that now. You'll always be my captain for sure. And now, of course, Captain of the Flexible Demeanor. I knew you could do it. And, whoever...
Well, thanks, Kevin.
Whoever this guy is. Anyways...
Co-captain.
Yeah, technically I'm a co-captain,
What?
but you can still just call me captain.
Of course I will. I recognize you as the #1 true captain. What? What? How? First off, wait, we've talked about this. You know a Space Marine, right, Andrew? You know this kid?
Yeah, I do. And he's right. I am the #1 captain.
No, I do not accept
exactly
that.
correct.
I do not. All right, everybody.
That's how I let it, and look, it's just been confirmed by a Space Marine, kids. See, I wasn't lying.
Yay!
Woo,
Andrew's the best captain!
Oh, this is so I just used psychic powers. Wasn't that cool enough?
Kevin, help me up the stairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, here you go. You all right?
And he gets up the stairs, and then he immediately eyeballs.
Are you the dumb Aeldari who made all the ghosts?
What? No.
I can see that you made the ghosts.
I wouldn't have done anything like that. I was clearly just showing some of these kids how it's done, because, you shouldn't push people around unless you can do it with psychic powers. Am I right, kids?
And for a second, Balthus, he's going to cast a power. I want to become the lightning form and just immediately rush up to Jay and be like, "You mean like this?"
There are
Scare the hell out of him.
There are a lot of psychic powers going on right now. I love this.
You guys are all fucking children, and only one of you is actually a child.
And he's the only one that hasn't used his powers irresponsibly.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to cast this form. Let's see what I get.
Oh my god.
Okay, I didn't cast. I get a 1 on my wrath die. It was a 2. I saw limited pips, and it scared me.
Oh, I thought you said you got a 1. Oh my goodness.
I said I did not get a 1. But I did pass enough that I can push a 6. So I immediately become living lightning, and I rush Jay.
You mean like this, you stupid Aeldari?
What the hell? Oh my god!
These young ones, they always
Hey
hitting their hands
kids,
around.
let's all sit down, and then we'll have our 2 new friends introduce themselves, and instead of having a psychic dick measuring contest,
All
do
right.
the kids actually did they actually sit down, or do they need persuasion?
they are starting to sit down. I think they're mostly getting ready to sit down. A lot of them are tired and scared, so they're just sort of sitting down. Some of them are sitting down because they're curled into a ball crying, but they're sitting down.
All right. Well, looks like everybody's settled down. Hi, everybody. This is my master, the one who taught me everything, Balthus.
Hello, children.
And I'm Kevin Kevinson. I work for the Death Watch, and I'm here to talk to you today about careers and opportunities for everybody.
And what careers do you two have?
Oh, great question. Mr. Wizard, you want to give him an answer first?
Yes, of course. Always, promote your elders there, Kevin. Well done.
Oh, thanks.
More cookies later.
Really? Oh, man.
Hello, children. I'm Balthus. I am a Primaris Inquisitor Psyker.
Does that mean you know how to do magic?
By Kevin's definition, I exactly know how to do magic.
Kevin, I believe the questions are supposed to come from the children.
I'm sorry. I was trying to get some engagement going. My apologies.
It's all right, Skull. He gets excitable.
How did you get so big? And how did you get so old?
Oh, good question. Kevin, would you like to go first?
Yeah, sure. Happy to. Well, you know what they always say? You wake up every day, you eat your protein paste, you do your little sprints, and you do your push-ups, and you do your jumping jacks, and one day you'll be as big as me. Oh, and if you happen to switch bodies with a space marine because a demon cast a psychic power.
The last part is very important, but also don't forget to stretch.
That's true. Stretching real important. When you got like multiple muscles on top of other muscles and a lot of organs, stretching real important. There's a lot of stuff in there.
I got very old from being very clever. That's it. There's no other explanation. It's hard to be old.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah, what is it?
Old guy, does your dick still work?
Oh yeah? Well, does your dick still work?
And I'm gonna cast a psychic power on him.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cast a telepathy discipline power on him called Erasure, and I'm gonna try and erase a memory of whether or not his dick does still work. So what's his willpower, Daniel?
You're gonna...
His willpower is only 2.
So to cast this power, it's his willpower. It's a difficulty of his willpower plus 2, so I'll need a 4.
This is so... I thought me pushing a kid with psychic powers is bad. You're erasing his memory of having a functional dick.
Balthus doesn't like people questioning his age.
Don't mess with old men, clearly. They've seen some shit.
Yeah, Dermot should probably learn his lesson.
Wait, is this Dermot again?
Yeah, clearly it's Dermot again.
Dude, this kid has balls, which will be the only thing he remembers that he has.
Okay, so I should clarify, this power isn't permanent.
Good.
It normally lasts 24 hours, but if you're able to push a number of 6s, you can double the length that the memory's been removed. So I'm able to push 6s because I rolled really well. So for 48 hours, he forgets that he has a functioning penis.
This guy's going to have a great story for like when he joins a new rogue trader vessel or a job in the future, where they're like, tell us a funny story. It's like, oh yeah, this one day an old wizard made me forget that I didn't have a penis for 2 days.
He's looking up at you, and he just looks like, doesn't matter about stupid.
What's wrong with your penis, man?
All right,
All right,
you get for yelling at your elders.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's calm down. Let's calm down. I, Daniel, have a question that could get us back on track.
Yes.
What does being a psyker pay? Are there any benefits?
Oh, it doesn't pay anything. You do all the work for the Emperor. And if you do it really, really well, You might get extra cookies and milk at the end of the day, so, just put in your best, destroy the demons and heretics, and, enjoy it. Right?
I mean, I feel like I need to clarify. It doesn't you end up paying for it, actually, because you're constantly being assailed by demons, and you just have to hope the black ships don't come for you.
Oh, what's a black ship? Is it like a... Is it like a big... I feel like I've heard something about a black ship before. I just can't put my finger on it. Huh. Well, I hope that everyone here avoids spooky ships and, keep your wits about you and destroy, burn heretics and kill demons, all that good stuff.
All right, kids. That's a pretty good time. Kevin, Balthus, do you have time to take any more questions?
Well, of course, yeah. I'll take one more question.
Hey, what's the coolest thing you've ever killed?
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
That's a
So
really
many
good
things.
question. Oh, boy. Well, there were those gene stealers and the demons and those weird Tau clones. Very strange.
I think Necrons.
Oh, yeah, we killed a whole bunch of Necrons that one time. You kids know about Necrons?
There's some kids are nodding and some are looking confused at the word Necron.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. Necrons are just these really old robot skeletons, and they get all cranky when you wake them up. And then you just cut them in half and use your psychic powers on them. They just go away. But boy, they can be real tough because their bodies are made of metal. Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
That was an excellent description, Kevin.
All right, kids. So I know that these psychers have very important work to do for the Emperor. So let's give them a round of applause and thank them for coming here today. Yeah.
See you kids later. Bye. And Kevin just
Bye.
pushes through the metal door opening that he made. Just goes out.
And Balthus just becomes intangible again and goes through the wall.
Oh, Kevin pops his head around the corner again. Oh, Captain, when you got a second, I'd love to catch up. It's been a while.
Yeah, of course, Kevin.
All right, I'll see you later. What the hell's up with that guy? By the way, really weird voice. And you mentioned to me before, that's a kid in there, right?
Yeah. I mean,
you know what's
sort
going on?
of.
You know what's going on? These kids just liked him because he was a space marine. That's what it was. Clearly, the interaction with the audience he's a space marine. Space marines are cool. That's why he got all that good, response. And
I'm sensing a hint of jealousy.
That old
in your
man.
voice, Jay.
What's going on with that, right? The old man, he turned into lightning. He's, messing with kids' penises. That's a weird phrase to say. You gotta compose yourself, right? They're just kids. They're just kids.
Yeah, I mean, they totally, they didn't make ghosts appear trying to be cool and everything.
Look, real memorable entrance though for the other people, I think, in my opinion. And I didn't intend to do that.
Hey, you know what? He's being honest. He did not intend to do that. I gotta actually give you props for that, Jay. I feel like maybe a year or so ago you would have lied and said that you were intending to do that. So, gotta appreciate your honesty.
That thought never crossed my mind, nor was I rolling into about to say that. Sometimes you make mistakes, Andrew, and I make mistakes. I gotta own up to them. What?
Huh?
All right. Anyways, we should probably move on. Don't want these kids to get restless. They've had a pretty exciting career day already, and it's about to get more exciting because, you know this next person, Andrew. You want to introduce?
Of course. And our next guest is probably the person of the highest stature that you'll get to meet, Inquisitor Tamoa.
The kids are looking around.
Inquisitor Tamoa. She's not answering.
What's
going on here?
Inquisitor Tamoa. That's weird. She, you think she'd, Inquisitors are prompt, right? It's not like she's
sort of kicking his way through the broken door is a burly-looking soldier, one of Tamoa's acolytes. Actually, you might recognize him. It's acolyte Nathan. He's the one who sort of cut Andrew in half with a chainsword many
Oh,
years.
I absolutely recognize him. And part of my system almost immediately starts to enter battle mode, and I'm like, calm down.
Oh, I feel like I've seen that guy somewhere before. Did we work
Yeah,
with
that's the
him
guy that-
along with Atris? See,
He's the one that gave me the bottom line of my plus sign on my stomach.
plus sign. Wait, was that a poker reference or something? I don't remember. Plus sign. Oh, this is the guy that like cut you across your entire stomach. It's that
Yeah.
guy. Oh
yeah,
man,
yeah, that guy.
The whole days, right? Holy crap.
Yeah.
So how you feeling? Did you ever
Um,
kind of work it through? Did you ever talk it out with him?
Well, I never really saw him again, so no.
Hey, perfect
Until this
opportunity,
moment.
right? What was this guy's name again, Daniel?
Nathan, and he's sort of walking over to you guys.
Here's the opportunity. How's your chance?
Jay, you better talk to him. I might kill him.
What? Come on. This is where we can mediate
I
a
mean,
little
you
bit.
worked with him a little bit when you were rescuing Jay, Andrew, and I mean, you guys were kind of dicks to each other then, but you didn't kill each other then.
Wait, this guy helped rescue my... Oh, that's right, my soul. Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? I'll talk to this guy. Nathan, right?
Yes.
Nathan, good to officially meet you. I saw you from a distance last time we met one-on-one. You cut my buddy right across the stomach. But anyways, what's going on? Where's Tomoa?
Inquisitor Tomoa has more pressing matters.
What?
While she was here and happy to participate in this career day, she and her psyker have detected a disturbance in the warp and
Whatever.
are investigating that more thoroughly.
Jeez,
I
disturbance in
wonder-
the warp. Oh, boy. Come
I wonder
on.
if that's related to something somebody just did.
No, there's no way. Listen, this is obviously one of those classic, like, Inquisitor moves. They don't want to get up and talk in front of a bunch of annoying kids, so they say, there's a disturbance in the warp, and whoosh,
I
they
was
go off.
supposed to relay that she was extremely apologetic because she came quite a ways to come out here to speak at this career day. Hope you understand the honor that she's given you, even gracing this vessel.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I met her like a couple times. Maybe talked to her once over the Vox. I mean, you know Tomoa better than I do. Like,
Yeah.
this is we just announced her to the kids. Nathan, you couldn't have come like a minute sooner. We
Jay.
could have said somebody else.
Jay, it's good. It's good not to push. She's not somebody you want to trifle with.
Really?
I know. Normally like have this kind of attitude, but we should probably just back off.
Okay. All right. Well, you know her
Best
better
of
than I
luck.
do.
He sort of leaves.
Wow. Jeez.
Guys, Tomoa was the one who was supposed to talk, and then we were going to have a lunch break for the kids.
Well, do we have an alternate?
Yeah, an alternate, a backup. Someone's got to be as charismatic as an Inquisitor.
This was important.
Hmm.
Let's see who's on the list, because we set out the call to like everyone we know for this career day.
Yeah, I didn't check the shuttle logs if anybody actually showed up. I've just been going off the list you provided, Daniel. Let's take a look here. No, not yet. Ooh.
No, I mean this one's these two were definitely intended for the back half, so I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to bring
don't
them
know
in.
about-
yet.
Yeah, I mean we had to schedule. Oh, you remember? There's one person who showed up but doesn't really have a very interesting career.
Oh my gosh,
and
it's
we kind
him!
of bumped him.
Yes,
Ooh.
of course. They're gonna love this guy. We gotta bring him out. Okay. Daniel, is he out in the hall?
Yeah, he's just been sort of waiting in the hall anxiously.
Perfect. These kids are gonna love him. Hey, everybody. So, our Inquisitor got called away on very important Inquisitor business, but she's probably gonna be back later on, you know? So
Yeah.
The kids are actually a little relieved that the Inquisitor isn't coming because, everyone's afraid of Inquisitors.
there's got to be like a million like spooky kid stories about like the Inquisitor coming around. It's like a reverse Santa Claus, basically.
It's Krampus or Krampus.
Krampus, it's like if you don't get Santa Claus, you get the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where I remember the black ships. There's something to do with that old Inquisitor poem. Anyways, but what we do have is a really special guest. Now, this person is very special for Andrew and I. This hero themselves fought off what? Platoons of Aeldari scary warriors on a planet as it swarmed with chaos entities and survived, and a mean baseball player. Bring out Junpei!
And Junpei, who you haven't seen for quite some time, is sort of doing like a half jog, like out as he's sort of waving to all the kids, giving them some finger guns here and there. Definitely really trying to play up like that he's trying to relate to the kids. The kids are mostly looking at him with confusion.
And I actually go up and I give him a big hug. I haven't seen him since, I died.
Hey, bro, good to see you, man.
Junpei, it's great to see you.
All right.
Oh, thanks for coming. This is fantastic. I know the kids are going to love hearing from you. I'm actually realizing now I don't remember exactly what you do, but we'll find out in a second. Jay just steps back.
All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, my name is Junpei Aeldari. Thank you for having me here at Career Day. I've never heard about Career Day before, because I was sort of born into wealth and we never really had to work. But I'm glad to be here today to tell you a little bit about working with the Planetary Defense Forces.
Wow, that sounds real cool.
What's a planet?
Okay. Yeah, a lot of you guys probably void-born, probably never really been outside of this ship. A planet is like just it's like this ship, but bigger, and it was made not by man. It's oh boy, how do I explain?
By the Necrons?
No, not by Necrons. I don't really know much about Necrons. Maybe
by Aeldar, you
by
idiot.
The Emperor?
Aeldar are old as shit.
Yes, Aeldar are old as shit, large child. Let's see. Yeah, the Emperor made all of them. Huh. Wow.
See, I told you, Emperor made all the planets.
Nuh-uh, that's not right.
Yes, that's true. He made all the planets. He just said it.
But those planets, because there's scary stuff out there, huh? You've heard about some scary stuff in the galaxy, but that's where Planetary Defense Forces come in, because I defend planets. Huh. Well, actually, it's sort of a thing that I fell into after I was taking a vacation on a planet. It's a whole thing.
Excuse me.
Yes, little one.
Hi. You said you have a lot of money, is that right?
Yes, I was born into wealth, and I don't really have to work a day in my life. But I found a planet I like to be on, and I'm helping the folks there. Yeah.
Could you adopt me? I'm very hungry, and I'm real tired.
Do you not have parents?
They got eaten up by one of these clockwork gears the other day. There's not a lot of safety precautions around here.
Oh. Okay. Well, we will have to talk. I'm sorry. And I'm going to fly down and sort of push this child away with my little tentacle. I'm sorry. Don't worry, little guy. We'll let you talk to Junpei about that later. All right. Are there any other questions for our friend Junpei today?
I have a question.
Yes, you right there.
What's it like on your planet?
What's it like on my planet? The planet I was born on, or the planet that I live on now?
There's more than one?
Yeah, I was born on Juno, which actually kind of like this ship, but it's just a gigantic city everywhere. They're called hives. It was a little too crowded. I didn't really like it. So I was taking a vacation. Vacation's when you stop working and just decide to have a good time for a while instead of working. I was taking a vacation to this other planet, Feralis, and that was pretty great. I was at this great luxury hotel, and while there was some ugliness with some space elves and some demons and stuff, now I live on the planet. It's a beautiful jungle paradise. The weather is very nice. It's a little bit humid, but not too bad. Ocean's crystal clear. I go surfing. Sometimes I just go out in my Sentinel Walker and just sort of like, just go out and see the jungle. But, I stay in my my walker. It sometimes crushes trees, but it's cool. It's cool. And yeah, it's a good planet. Yeah, why do you ask?
Mr. Finger Guns, what's an ocean? What's a jungle? What's a sentinel?
Oh
What's
yeah, I want
surfing?
to know about the Sentinel. You kill a bunch of stuff with that Sentinel, man. I heard about them. They've got like lasers and stuff, right?
Nah, man, that's dumb. Let's hear about the surfing stuff. What is surfing? That
What?
sounds
No,
rad.
bro. We're gonna hear about the Sentinel. Yo, baseball dude, talk to us about Sentinels.
Did you say baseball? Did somebody say baseball? Oh man, I could talk to you guys about any of you guys. Let's see a show of hands. Show of hands from you guys. How many of you are fans of baseball?
I lost mine in the gears.
Not seeing a lot of hands. Not seeing really any hands.
Baseball sounds dumb.
You sound. You guys just probably haven't heard about baseball. I want to be a baseball. If you guys need a break, we could maybe make like a little league team. Have you guys get some exercise, playing some baseball on the ship.
What's
Hey
that?
Jay, Andrew, can you like get these guys? Can I organize these guys into like a baseball league?
Oh man, I think that'd be pretty fun and exciting. They would be doing this after work hours, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Ah,
Yeah.
I don't see any harm in it. What do you think, kids? After a full days of work, you guys can go and do more stuff, huh? Exciting?
Yeah.
Yay.
Jay, do we even know how long their shifts are?
I have no idea. Quite frankly, they might be on a continuous rotation. So, with sleep breaks, of course. The maximum 15, as always. So, who knows?
15 hours of sleep?
Oh, no. Don't be ridiculous. I think it's 15 minutes. It's kind of like, they call it terror napping. Because, you just get just enough time to, like, dip into that deeper sleep and then ripped right out of it. It really just shocks you back into work. These are some of the things I've been reading up on. I'm trying to really get my hands around the mechanisms and the economy of this ship. I know there's somebody who'd really, a whole bunch of people who'd probably be really impressed if I knew that stuff.
You're bringing up an interesting point, Jay. Should we change that?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we're doing this, we're new captains and doing this whole it's gonna be a better time and stuff. And I'm pretty sure what you just described is in fact the direct definition of child abuse.
15-minute naps, no real breaks because they're on continuous rotations.
Okay, let me just put it to you like this.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine yourself with less than 6 hours of sleep when you're not working?
That sounds horrible. Less than 6 hours.
So they get like 1/12 of that.
But they're so spry. And I'm looking around at a lot of them. They've like deep bags under their eyes. Some of them are asleep on the floor right now. They've been capitalizing on career day to be that break.
Junpei continuing to answer questions while we're having this little side conversation.
Oh, that's
Yes, you can equip a Sentinel with all sorts of stuff. Sort of the main loadout is usually like a heavy las cannon, sort of deal with enemy armor. But you could equip missile launchers. You could equip all sorts of cool stuff to deal with all sorts of threats. That's one of the great things about being part of the Planetary Defense Force, at least on a planet that I'm on. We get a lot of money to invest in proper military supplies. We also have an army of sexy murder robots called Aegis robots. It's really weird.
Whoa, do you have a sexy murder robot with you? And if so, could I borrow it?
No, man, I get first dibs.
No, I get first dibs on the sexy murder robot. You find your own, all right?
No, you lost rock, paper, scissors, man. You're breaking the rules.
No, man. Hey, bring out the sexy murder robot.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they're way
I
cooler than
didn't
you.
bring a sexy murder robot.
What?
Lame.
But I brought something that might be just as good. This is a baseball bat, huh? Gives a swing. Yeah.
So you're
Baseball.
bash your own brains in with that and then give us a sexy robot?
I was not able to bring one of the Aegis robots. They are dedicated mostly to the defense of the Gekukon Resort, which I actually believe your captains own.
Do we own that, Andrew? I think we did. Didn't we win that we won that in that rock concert, didn't we?
Oh, we did, because it was going for closeout prices with the whole, demon gates underneath.
Yeah. Man, we got a pretty sweet deal. We should check that place out again.
Oh, well, of course. We knew about this, Jay, because this is where we were sending everybody on their paid vacation.
Is this where we were sending them, to that planet? Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean, if we own the resort, that's where we take them, because then we don't have to pay the resort anything.
And then everybody can get refreshed, come back, work even harder, and... Oh, yeah. You're right. Now that I think about it, whenever I get a lot of sleep, I'm, way better at stuff the next day. Way better. Because most of the time I just try to find different places I can sleep if I don't get enough sleep. Which really, if I just got a little bit more sleep, then I'd waste a lot less time trying to sleep or thinking about sleep. I feel like
well, I mean, I definitely remember what it was like at one point having to sleep. But
you're a strange man.
I can understand why other people would still want to sleep. So, I feel like maybe we should, do a little change around here, a little snip on some of these crazy schedules.
You might be onto something, Andrew. I think there might be some things we can discuss, maybe over lunch.
No, I don't have any of the murder robots, and I don't think you need to know about how my dick works, as you said. That's not really an appropriate question. I am feeling you're asking some tough questions. Oh, Junpei.
Junpei, great stuff. Great answers, buddy. Thank you for coming. You did a wonderful job. Our old friend Junpei. Hey.
Yeah, sort of half-hearted applause.
All right.
Thanks for having me up, guys. That didn't quite go how I thought it would, but I gotta go. I thought I saw that cute redhead chick from back in the day somewhere on the ship, so I'm gonna go talk to her.
Wait, cute redhead chick? What the? Huh.
Yeah, Chidori. Remember her? She was on the ship too. She was hanging out with that muscle guy. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.
Chidori. Wait a second. Chidori was that nice lady we met on the Paradise planet, remember? She was pretty cool. She helped us uncover the serrated quarry. I remember that. Oh, we should say hello.
Jay.
Uh-huh.
So, turns out, you know that big space marine fella that you saw earlier?
Yeah, that guy. Or kid?
Yeah, he and I hunted her down. She was actually a part of the serrated quarry.
What? Wait. But she's on the ship. Now. Right now.
Yeah, that's actually,
well, maybe. I mean,
cause for concern.
Junpei could just be, misseeing things, right?
Yeah, there's lots of people in the galaxy.
Yeah, lots of people on the ship.
Fine.
And I mean, he had a little bit of a rough, go up there with the kids because, they're all terrible monsters. But it's probably
no. The records say that she came with Inquisitor Tomoa.
What?
Yeah.
Why would it? Wait a second. I mean, I don't know Tomoa that well. Did Tomoa get up with the serrated quarry that much when I was gone?
Well, no, she was against the serrated. There's a lot of questions here. I think we need to, have a little powwow and figure this out.
Probably a perfect time for that lunch break. Kids, guess what? We're going to take a quick break from our career day and bring out the lunches for all of you to enjoy a nice lunch break on us. And it's not protein paste, is it? Is it just protein paste?
It's not protein paste.
Okay. And it's not protein paste. Pretty cool.
It's protein bars.
Woo! Woo!
You get to chew it.
Yeah! Amazing. Work those teeth, the ones you still have.
All right.
We are great captains.
This is a good career day. This is going well.
This is going well. I think we're inspiring the youth. They can see all the opportunities out there.
Yeah, we got to make sure we give them opportunities too. And
Huh.
Yeah, I think the first stage in, in giving them opportunities is making their lives a little less miserable.
Wow. I didn't even think of it that way. I thought you could just tell people that they can do things differently and achieve great things, but just helping them get there, like being part of it, that's...
Yeah, it's almost like the system is sort of failing them, and then we blame them for not working hard enough when it is in fact the system that's harming them.
Huh, that's so interesting.
Atris told me about this.
Wow, so we could, okay. That's a lot of good stuff we're uncovering today. Well, a lot of things to think about over lunch, and have some of those we are not eating protein bars, right? Like we've got some of the things we can try. Nice. Captain.
No. We got the head chef to make us something.
Whew. I was worried there for a second. But let's chat about some of this and investigate a little bit. Daniel, I think I'm shutting you off.